What is up, guys? It's your boy Joel. This is my first video on YouTube. Definitely not my first take though. But anyways, it's my first video on YouTube that is focused on Christ and bettering yourself. So please bear with me. If you have any ideas or questions, feel free to put them in the comments and I promise I will get back to you. Now, the topic of today, as you guys seen in the title, how to deal with lust and sexual temptation. Let's get into it. Alright, so there is three major ways and major things you have to do to truly conquer this temptation. Right. Number one, to me, this would be considered probably one of the most important, if not the most individual important piece of defeating lust, which is simple as, well, to me, I think it's simple, but it is as simple as staying in your Bible, staying in this right here. And though that might not make sense right now, give me an opportunity to explain. So, the more and more time that you spend in any category of your life, if you spend more time with cars than anything else, guess what? All you're going to think about is cars. If you spend a lot of time with school, you're always in school. 9 times out of 10, most of the time, all you think about is school. Now, that same thing, the same concept is congruent and in agreement with your relationship with God and your relationship with the opposing one. Now, the more and more you feed your relationship with one or the other, the more and more your mindset is going to reflect that. Now, if I spend every single day listening to bad music, doing bad things, then that is what I'm feeding. I'm feeding that relationship. I'm feeding that part of my life. But if I'm spending every day with God, getting closer to God, building my relationship with God, then I'm going to not want to spend time with the opposing one, not want to fall to lust, not want to fall to temptation naturally, and then without even realizing it, you're not thinking about it as much, you're not doing anything with it as much. And how to feed your relationship with God is through this right here. The more you learn in here, the less you want to be around that. Now, whether it's reading one Bible verse a day, reading a book a week, either way, start here. This is the most important. The closer you get to God, the farther you will be from sin. Okay, the second most important piece. Honestly, I would argue that there is no one above the other. I think all three of the things I'm going to talk about are extremely important. But the second thing in this order is going to be your community. Now, there is a lot of people out there that I've met that are like, I love God so much, but I am not interested in going to church. I'm not interested in being around other people. And I get that. People get church hurt, and it goes a long way. It's deep. That churches have messed with people's families, with people's lives, has let people down. That happens, of course. But the reality is, your community, the people you surround yourself by, is the person that you are. That not only reflects in your relationship with yourself, but also in the relationship with other people around you. But now, how does this affect your fighting lust, right? Well, one, when I'm spending time with people who have similar goals to myself, with people that also don't want to fall for lust, that also want to build the relationship with God, I am going to be more likely to feed that part of my life, to be interested in those things, because you fall into different mindsets a lot of time just by association and example. But if you're spending all of your time with people that are talking about sex, with people that are single and ready to mingle, with people that are going out to clubs every night, then regardless whether you like it or not, you are not going to be rid of that thought. The thought that I could be out sleeping with somebody tonight. I should go pull up porn and fall for that again and again, because that is what people who do not have the goal of not falling to temptation think like. And if you want to think like those people, then spend time with them. But if you want to defeat this, then you have to spend time with people that also want to defeat this, that also are trying to better themselves, and you guys will better yourselves together. And to back up that point, in 1 John in the Bible, let's pull it up, chapter 2, verse 16. Here we go. For the world offers only a craving for physical pleasure, a craving for everything we see, and pride in our achievements and possessions. These are not from the Father, but are from the world. Now, that just goes to say, if I'm spending time only with worldly people, with worldly things, then my mindset is going to resemble that. Now, my last point. This one is easily the one that will sneak up on you again and again and again. If you are always at home, if you are always in your bed, if you, not to offend anybody, are constantly being lazy, then you will be caught by this temptation. Because when the more and more that you're at home, laying in your bed, not doing anything, the more likely you are to get bored. And every single time you're bored, fellas, y'all know, for the people who are out there that struggle with this, y'all know, when you are bored, you are almost guaranteed to have a thought, maybe I should just. Now, how to counteract this is being productive. Finding a way to serve God in that moment. Finding a way to get up off your butt and clean the house and sweep the floor and walk the dog and do anything and everything to be productive in those moments. Whether it's like step 1, you're reading your Bible in those moments, or step 2, you're looking for a community. But regardless, if you are struggling late at night, if you're having those 3 a.m., I don't know what else to do with myself right now, read your Bible. Be productive. Yes, everybody else in the house is asleep, but you have to do what's best for you, and the people in your house should understand that. Now, with that being said, if your topic makes sense, if you have a great understanding of your topic, then you should be able to break it down into one sentence. So let's break each point into one sentence before y'all go. Point 1, stay in your Bible. Point 2, build a like-minded community. Point 3, stay productive. With that being said, I feel like you have the key. You have the knowledge. Now put it to work. You guys got this. Much love, and make sure to stay prayed up. Deuces.